SportsReady is really part of the AFL, both in terms of its people, both in a funding model, and it represents really what the AFL is about. It's about opportunity, it's about community, it's about talent, it's about diversity, and so we're a proud partner. AFL SportsReady generally, and clearly they're launching the Ready Foundation today, has been a success. If you want to make a difference, you're investing in an organisation that's been well led always. 1,000 young Indigenous men and women have got an opportunity in the last 5 years alone through SportsReady. I think when you're making a contribution, a broader charitable contribution, you want to back winners and you want to back people who actually are really committed and deliver results, and I think there's a 20+ year track record of it, and in all areas of the community.
We at AFL SportsReady feel it's timely and fitting that the Ready Foundation is launched at this time, and we're so thrilled that you're all here to share this with us this morning. We wanted to develop a foundation that would create an environment of belief and opportunity for those young people who need it most. We see time and time again the many barriers and challenges that young people face, particularly how extreme and literally stop in your tracks they can be. Aboriginal people represent only 3% of the Australian population, but make up a quarter of adult prison population in Australia. Aboriginal young people are imprisoned at a hugely higher rate than non-Indigenous young people. The rates of Aboriginal children in out-of-home care have never been higher, and Indigenous youth suicide is amongst the highest youth suicide rate in the world, not in Australia, but in the world. These are all things that I know aren't easy to hear, especially probably at this time of the morning. They rock me at my core as an Aboriginal woman. They aren't pretty and they're not nice, but it's why we have to create change. It's why we have to have the hard conversations and look at new ways of doing things. We also know that a job is only one very small piece in a really large puzzle, and we want to put all of the pieces of that puzzle, the little and small, back into place for young people. The Ready Foundation will be a tool that can help take care of some of the broader factors we know play a part in a young person being able to step forward, up and into an opportunity. These can be for many what would seem simple things, like access to the internet, to an iPad, to clothes to go to work in, to a scholarship or enrolment in a specialist course. But then there's also the more complex and overarching barriers that we see, like opportunities to come together, to discuss identity, develop your resilience, form a sense of leadership, opportunities to be on country, to talk about issues that affect you as a young person, and to simply be together as young people and find strength in that common ground. All these are things that we know and we see are key elements that protect young people, give them a sense of belonging and pride, and inevitably give them the skills, tools and know-how to be competitive and on a more even playing field in the world of work, study and life.